Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel over at RTFrecords. I'm excited for another video. I just got another recent pickups load to show you guys, a haul, and then also just more of just some heavy rotation, some stuff I've been listening to this week, and then I might talk about something later on in the episode. We'll see. So today I went to a record shop downtown I haven't been to in over a year just to check it out, and I got some really sick stuff actually for under like 20 bucks. I got like 5 records for under 20 bucks. And then the guy that owns that record store told me about another place in downtown I've never been to before. And so I went over there, and I can kind of get into the story of that when I get there. So I guess I'll start with the first shop I went to. Okay, up first, Eagles, self-titled. This has been on my wish list for a while on Discogs. This is definitely my favorite Eagles record. Hotel California is a classic, but this has got to be my favorite. 1973 US repress, VG scored that. Looking nice. I haven't listened to any of these, at least since I bought them. There's a few blind buys in here, but for the most part, I know what I got. I haven't spun any of these records because I got home like 30 minutes ago and put these on my Discogs. So I apologize if you hear yelling in the background. Everything's fine, I promise. Next up, another Eagles record. This was like $2 he gave me. The jacket's kind of worn down, but like the wax is super clean. It's a 1976 specialty pressing US VG, easily VG. Super excited about this one. Next up, this was a blind buy. Opiate by Tool. I've heard like their more popular stuff, but I've never heard this. To my understanding, it's an EP with like some live stuff on the B-side. That's a reissue from like 2006. I don't know any of the songs. Could be good. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. This was another blind buy. Gamma 1. I don't know, 1979. It sounds like it's cool, like hard rock, blues rock, something. I'm excited to listen to it. I'm not really sure what to expect, but it's on Elektra, and I like a lot of their stuff, so we'll see what happens. Okay, I believe this was my last blind buy. Back Together Again. This just looked cool. When I first picked it up, I thought it was Angel's Egg by Gong. If you don't know it, it's like a super weird psyche thing that I love. It's not, but it looks really cool. I think it's like fuse, like jazz rock fusion stuff. But I saw it has a timing strip on it. It's a promo copy, which is super sick. 1977 on Atlantic. So really excited about this one. All right, this is the big one. Boom. LA Woman, The Doors. The jacket isn't in horrible condition. It's kind of split. But as far as the wax goes, super clean on both sides. So this was in a bin that wasn't priced yet. And so I asked him like how much he wanted to sell it for. And he looked at it and he's like, you know what? You can just have it completely free. Cataloging it in my Discogs, 1971 US first press. What a score. This is definitely now one of my more valuable records. And I got it for free. Absolutely insane. Okay, so like I said, when I was at that shop, that first one, he was telling me about another shop downtown that I've never been to. It was called Spin Records in downtown Boise. And so I drove down there to check it out. Ended up talking with the guy for like 2 hours. He was really cool. He had some killer stuff. I told him I was into like psych, prog rock type stuff, and he put me on some stuff I've never heard before, gave me some stuff I have heard. A bunch of really cool things. So some of these I've never heard before today, but I did hear while I was at his shop, and they sounded really cool. They were like recommendations that I got. So first one up, Where Have I Known You Before? Returner Forever. It's by featuring Chick Corea. I don't know. It's so good. It's so good. It's like really cool jazz, blues, rock, funk, literally a little bit of everything. Like every track sounds completely different, and it's so cool. This guy I bought it from knew a ton about one of the guys that plays on this, and it was really fascinating. And I'm forgetting his name. It might be on a different record I got, but He's this like bass player that is one of the most insane bass players I've ever heard in my life. He was one of the first to like go fretless playing bass. And he was a big like performer. He died in the 80s, unfortunately. But anyways, super cool. You should check it out. It's really cool. Okay, this was my last blind buy. It wasn't really a blind buy. He also played this for me in the shop, and it sounded really, really cool. I think this was the one I was trying to think of with that bass player. But 1977, it's more of that just like really cool jazz rock fusion stuff. It's on a Columbia label. And I keep forgetting the name of this guy that he was talking about. Excuse me. But really cool. Cool like blues, jazz, rock, funk, everything, fusion stuff. Really, really cool. This next one, I think is the one I'm most excited for of everything I bought. I heard this a while back. If you don't know Dr. John, so talented. This is a masterpiece, first off. It's from the 70s, or it's a 70s repress, but it's from 1968. This is, I believe, his debut album. It's just crazy good psych rock. It's so good. It's a VG Plus too. I paid a little more. This is definitely the one I paid most for of everything I bought today. Super excited about this though. It's super clean, VG Plus. I will be listening to this very soon. Okay, last song I picked up today, Coda, Led Zeppelin. It's from the 80s. I believe it's a lot of like outtakes from their older records. It's one of those records that I've been wanting forever, so I've never listened to this because I've been waiting to have it on vinyl. And I'm also working towards collecting Led Zeppelin's entire discography, and I'm so close because I'm trying to find like somewhat originals. This is an original, but like some of the ones I have might be like a 72 repress of Led Zeppelin 1 or something, but I'm trying to find something like that. So now all I need is physical graffiti and Zeppelin 3, and I'll have everything, which is sweet. So excited to listen to it, excited to add it to the collection. Okay, that is everything I picked up today. I do want to show you something. I meant to show my last video, but the camera footage got all messed up and it was really blurry. So I'm going to show you today. It's an organization method I do. You might have seen it before. It might have raised questions that you wanted to ask. You might see like on my wall up here. I have 5. There's one missing right here because I'm going to talk about it in a sec. Then I have more above it I can show in a later video. But you might see like I have little post-it notes on the corner of every one of my records. As you see here. I'm the only one, to my knowledge, that does this. I've never seen anyone else do this. This is just personal preference. I do like to organize my records, make sure they have sleeves and all that fun stuff. So I'll show you why I do this, in case you were wondering. So hopefully the camera can pick it up this time. If you see here, I have the artist on there, then I have the album on it and the year. And so it just has like some basic album information, like who is this, when was it put out. That way I can just know what time frame I'm looking at. And then I also have what pressing mine is. So it says right there, my pressing is from the year it came out. And then I also have on here like the runtime of the album and how many songs are on it. And I also put the condition of the record on here. You might have seen me in other videos be like, what is this? And then I just look at it and it's all there. That's what's on there. So I encourage it. I actually sat down over the summer, this past summer, I sat down and for an extended weekend, and the entire weekend, I just spelled out the information for every single one of my records. So it's just part of my cataloging process when I get a new record, is doing all that. So, okay, time for the end of the video. I am going to show some of my heavy rotations for the week, some stuff I've been listening to. Vincibus Eruptum. This is a weird one. So I love this record. You guys love it. If you know where it is. If you don't, go listen to this right now. Just pause the video and listen to it. People consider it one of the like first metal or like hard rock records to come out. That was in 1968. I don't know if I'd agree with that. It's definitely heavier. It's heavy classic rock. I don't know if I consider it like metal or anything. But this is what it looks like. I picked this up really cheap at a record shop a while back. To my knowledge, it's a 1968 Taiwan release. I thought it was just a reissue. But I'm thinking it's an original. If you know anything about this, please feel free to let me know in the comments, because I am kind of confused about this. But I was listening to The Clash last night, I think. And for whatever reason, the song got stuck in my head. It's not from them. But I could not think of what it was. And for hours, I just had the song stuck in my head and I could not figure out what it was. Turns out it was Parchment Farm. I'll be here for the rest of my life. All I did was shoot my wife. Tapestry, Carole King. Fantastic. This has just become such a solid just fall autumn season record for me. Man, I just went on a walk around this nature reserve the other day, and I just had an AirPod in listening to this record, and it was just so good. And I've just had this on repeat this last week. It's just too good. Some of my standouts, of course, when I start talking about it, I forget all the names of the songs. So Far Away is probably my favorite. It's Too Late, You've Got a Friend, and Way Over Yonder. All really good tracks. Okay, finally, last record I've been into this week, listening to a lot. Fear of Music, Talking Heads, by far my favorite Talking Heads record. This is a 79 original US pressing. Yeah. Great record. Alright, that is all I got for you guys today. Thanks for watching. If you're new, thanks for tuning in for the first time. Make sure to drop a sub so you know when I'm posting. You can see all my new videos. If you're not new, thanks for coming back. Feel free to just drop a like, drop a comment. Just let me know what you guys are thinking, what you guys would like to see more of or less of. Ask me questions, tell me about stuff. I love to just hear from you guys. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.